Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you and welcome back to the beat up plan as we return to its grey matter. And I want you to take note of the background, which I didn't do in the last episode. But look at it, all of those landmarks that we visited are in here in the background. That's such a lovely detail. But you're here about the puzzle. So, as I already suggested in the last episode, this might not be tears, but I couldn't think of it at the moment what it was. Then I realized, hold on, this riddle, this sea raider swole, also doesn't really use appropriate English, if you will. If this is cry plus st, you get Christ. That should be Christ, of course. It's spelled differently, but that is what it goes for. Now, and there aren't many words in the English language that, well, start with CH and end with CH. And considering it must be in the game, how about church? Yes, this woman is supposed to be fur. Come on, I am a man. I don't notice the code immediately. I go, oh, that's fur. Really? I don't. And this, once again, this is one of those misspelled words. That, indeed, makes med. And these are a lot of O's. Makes meadows. This pointed to where we should go, which was also the last pieces of gold that we got. It did not help us solve the puzzle. We solved the puzzle last time, thanks to, well, our initial clue. Because it said that a man who sold a soul for 30 pieces of silver, Judas. And that was the phone number we had to dial in. So I had to look at this again. And then, once again, I noticed the weird English. And then I realized Doo-Doo Dogson cracked his egg, which is a synonym for head. Find Alice, she's close at hand. There's quite a few anagrams actually in here, though not always, because twas is just the word, and yeah, this, by the way, is also one of them. Off with their heads, not shade, heads. So yeah, a lot of anagrams, which means words that, when reshuffled with their letters, you get a new word. True, but unfortunately, this is the only true anagram I see here, from hands to shade. Because nud is nothing. It's hand, but it's not proper. At least I don't think therefore it's a proper anagram, but perhaps I have the definition wrong. And this is find a rabbit if you can. So, we are following Alice in Wonderland, right? So I went off camera and went to a little place called Alice's Shop, of course. Thinking, there must be a clue somewhere in there that can help me to realize who is the mage. And I had the anagrams in the back of my hand. Head, not hand. Well, let's look at this history board. One of the few items that we didn't have interaction with. By the way, at first I really tried to do something with a mask, for instance. As you remember, but I wondered if there was also a name in it or something. But no. Lewis Carroll. Lewis Carroll. Oh. I'm gonna say that this is the name of the mage. Lewis Carroll, the creator of Alice in Wonderland. Oh, let's go to Christchurch Meadows. And go down the supposed rabbit hole again, because trust me, if you can go on your hands and knees into a rabbit hole, then that is one gigantic type of rabbit. She goes on it on all fours. Even if you could be able to crawl in it tigering,
it's
like
a white rabbit,
with your hands going forward, that would still be a huge ass rabbit hole. This is not a rabbit hole. This is a death trap waiting for someone to happen when they're playing football or something else on this field and go like, pass me the ball, pass back! Really? Okay.
The riddle says I'm supposed to enter the name of the mage. What's the name of the mage?
Well, I think it's Lewis Carroll, so we're gonna go with that one. We're gonna go with Lou. This is I, right? Yeah. Lewis. Do I need a space? Okay, I can't press 0, so I'm gonna do it without supposed space. Care and then double R, I think. Yes, Carol. I have it written down, by the way. O and then double L.
I got it! My Sea Railer Swole coin. There are different London landmarks on this one.
The British Museum and Buckingham Palace. What am I supposed to do with that? We're not in London. Though we did buy a map from London in this shop, right? Hold on.
These London landmarks may have something to do with the club's location. I should compare them to the map.
Okay, that's also a new sentence. She never said that before. House of Parliament and St. Paul's Cathedral. So, map of London.
I think those famous locations on the coin should help me.
No, I am not familiar with London in the way that I've never been there. So, excuse me as I go and try and look for them. St. Paul's Cathedral was one. And the House of Parliament. And Buckingham Palace was one. And I forgot the other, to be honest. British Museum, I think?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know that the Daedalus Club is in that area. But it's still a huge zone to search. There's just gotta be some way for me to narrow it down.
Interconnect the points, like go from, what was it? It was House of Parliament with British, yeah.
I don't think that would lead me anywhere.
This works. I can't make this one. Well, what I didn't read.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's where the Daedalus Club is.
That seems to me more logical. Interesting though that she makes this line near Trafalgar Square, but of course you don't know where the beginning of this palace is. And did they use this particular map, or did they use a different type of map with a different type of skill? Of course it would end up somewhere in the same area, but still. Well, we know where the Daedalus Club is. We can now go towards the Daedalus Club. In London. Really? I'm first gonna go to Mephistopheles. I wanna boast about me winning the game. Oh, I should have gone the other direction.
Hi, Mephistopheles.
Miss Everett, how kind of you to visit.
I can't talk to him. Okay. I kind of wanted to. By the way, it's been a while, so I have to think what else is altering the plan. I probably need to talk to, you know what? We'll do that. We'll go. I do want to do the Daedalus Club. Don't get me wrong. I am dying to do the Daedalus Club. But I first think we're gonna do some other matters, because we are already 9 minutes in for solving the riddle. I don't know how long the Daedalus Club will be, but I would prefer to have perhaps an entire episode dedicated to just the Daedalus Club.
Still locked. Damn! I thought Mrs. Dalton might have left it open. I could break in. But Dr. Stiles is such a private person. He'd never forgive me if he found out.
Yeah, actually, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to talk to Dr. Stiles. Oh, perhaps in the other lab, of course. Because we want to reschedule. I think that was part of the plan in order to make sure that we can find out who is the betrayer. Hello, Dr. Stiles.
Do you have a minute?
What is it?
Well, we also investigate the girls, of course, but yes, let's talk about that first. Let's go with Helena first. Angela now seems the most suspicious to me.
I looked into Helena's background. She started Oxford this year, but she could have been around long before that. I found a theater program in her room dated October 2002.
October?
Yeah. Also, I think she may have a drug problem. I found a syringe and bottles in her room.
Could there have been a prescription? Maybe a suppressant or...
She's young and healthy. Why would she need a prescription? She's obviously rich and a party girl.
So because she's rich, she must be completely lacking in judgment.
Never mind. Fact. She had a bottle and syringe in her room. I'll leave my opinion out of it.
Good idea.
You know, as much of a jerk as he is, the way he says it, he does have a point.
Angela started Oxford in September 2002, but she seems pretty immature for her age. Her room is very pink.
Pink.
She doesn't have many friends, according to her roommate, and her father died in a accident. I get the feeling she's a little backwards. Do you want my opinion?
No.
Okay.
You didn't tell her that she is into supernatural phenomena, dyes her hair blonde like your wife, knows you already for a very long time and what have you not? Those seem to be points of interest to me, but alright.
I've thought of a way to prove whether or not the incidents on campus are being rigged.
Oh?
If we change the time of the experiment, say move it up to 3 p.m., and change the place where it's supposed to occur, then it would be impossible for anyone to rig something up in time.
Good idea.
Really?
It shouldn't matter to the experiment, so why not? But we'll have to think of a new location and exercise, and you'll need to notify the students about the time change.
No problem.
Alright. That went surprisingly smooth. I kind of expected him to be against it because the conditions did change. But then again, if you change the time and it happens again, you also notify indeed that your experiment is true and does not based on some random daytime. Alright, I think it's time to use the mobile phone again. Dealer's invitation, cup and bowls, we already all used that. Helena! Menu! Contacts? We'll call Charles first.
No reason to call there at the moment.
Except that we want to tell people that we're gonna change the time. Why would we not? Helena. Okay, so we can do Helena, but we can't do Charles.
Samantha, I was looking for you earlier. You must have some new gossip on our fellow lambs by now.
Well, I was calling to confirm that the experiment is still like planned for tonight.
You didn't investigate further? Then again, I haven't heard of any incident related to last night's session. So maybe everything's okay?
We'll discuss that later. Gotta go!
I'm now really not sure if I... Do I have to call the other members? Just try. Harvey?
No reason to call there.
At the moment, okay. Oh, we only need Helena. Despite of the others. And we have no phone number of Malik or of Angela.
No reason to call.
We also still have Charles's mother's number, which we haven't used yet.
Well, I need to know after all.
Oh. Okay.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Eddington?
Yes? Can I help you?
Yes, I'm Miss Pembroke from St. Edmund Hall College at Oxford University. We have a problem concerning the registration of your son, Charles.
What's the matter? Nothing important, I hope.
Is he fine?
Nothing important, madam, but we happen to have some confusion about Charles's photograph. Could you describe your son, please?
Oh, yes. My boy's tall, with a lovely angel face and blue eyes, and adorable blonde hair. Is everything okay for the school?
Well, that's strange, because the photograph we have on file shows him kind of shorter and heavier.
Oh, yes. He changed a lot last year. He joined the athletics team and shot up a good 8 inches. You don't know how disconcerting it is to have your son turn into a hunk.
I suppose it's okay then. Thank you for your time, Mrs. Etchington.
That's all right. Goodbye.
Well, so much for my theories.
Which we had already said several times that would probably be the case. Okay, I guess I've got to dial random phone numbers. Not that random, okay, I have to try.
No reason to call this.
Okay. Contacts. The Dr. Harvey Neurological Department payphone.
No reason to call.
I doubt we have to call the sister, but perhaps all of a sudden when we call the sister, she's gonna go, "And is your plan coming together? Oh yes, the Dealers Club will be most impressed."
No reason to call this.
No. Couldn't help it. Had to do that. Actually, do we still need to do things here? It's still gold. It still wants me to do things here. Wants me to do things in St. Edmund's Hole. What do we still need to do? Altering the plan is quite far a ways. But then there is bonus. I don't see how all these locations are intertwined with going to the Dealers Club or not. We still have the horsepath track to do. I still don't know what to do over here.
Hey, Eddie, what's the haps?
Nothing much. Sam, right?
Yeah, Sam.
Oh, what's up with you?
Okay.
You gonna be around here later?
Till 8? Why?
Think you could keep an eye out for me? See if anything happens here today?
Oh, oof. You don't think that thing's coming back, do you? I was reading about what happened at the pool. Oh, this is some freaky bullshit.
I know. I don't think it'll come back here. But can I just call you later? See if there's any news?
Yeah, I guess. Here's my number.
This
Thanks, Eddie. I owe you.
almost sounds like a convoluted way to...
Bloody hell. I get the crap scared out of me today and someone's gonna owe me. Damn. I ain't paid enough for this.
To me it sounded like a convoluted way to get the guy's phone number for a date, but I almost had the feeling that they did try to install that.
Do you think I could have a discus? I'll pay you for it.
Well, that's alright then.
Thanks.
Wait,
Hey, Eddie. Thanks, man. You're pretty cool.
Yeah. Anytime. See you around.
See ya.
we needed a discus? I wasn't aware. But alright. And secondly... wasn't he the groundskeeper? Why is he allowed just to sell items? Why do we have a coin? But there's no discus here.
This key looks new. It hasn't been under that statue for very long.
Oh, that's a tower key, right. Note of Laurel sightings. It's not in our inventory, the discus. Oh, because we haven't grabbed it yet. What are we going to do with this?
I hope David lets us use the discus in today's experiment. It will be the end for Mephistopheles and Helena, and I can't wait.
Wait, what? All of a sudden we know it's Helena and Mephistopheles? Did I break the game? Sorry, my voice has all of a sudden changed entirely because I'm so stunned. This almost gives me the feeling the game just said that Helena and Mephistopheles are playing this game. Please don't tell me that's it. Well, let's go to Mephistopheles then. I mean, I can understand Mephistopheles had the
Miss
ability.
Everett, lovely to see you.
Thanks.
But does Helena do it then simply to be eccentric? Well, I've been completely wrong. I make a
Yes,
horrible
Samantha.
private detective, apparently.
Listen, I talked to Dr. Stiles about changing the time and location tonight as you suggested, but he didn't go for it. He's really adamant about sticking to the experiment plan as written.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I know. Oh well, just wanted to let you know. It was a good suggestion, though.
Yes, very glad I made it.
Okay. And I do know Helena has been trying to find us on the scoop of things. Trying to find out about the other Lambs Club. But what is strange to me is that she could have ratted out on us and then we would have been expelled anyways. And we could have never known. That would give them way more time than allowing me to continue on. That makes no sense.
I hope David lets us use the discus in today's experiment. It will be the end for Mephistopheles and Helena, and I can't wait.
How do we know they are involved? I am so blown out of my mind here. Oh, hello.
Hi!
Hi, Sam. Hey.
What's going on? Dr. Stiles changed the time for tonight's session. It's been moved up to 3 this afternoon. Can you all make it?
I'm free.
Oh, I have a class, but I can miss it.
Charles?
In for a penny, in for a pound, my mum always says. Yeah, I can be there. I'm going to meet Harvey later. Want me to tell him?
Yeah, thanks.
What about Helena?
Oh, I already talked to her. It's cool. See you soon, guys.
Bye, Sam.
Wait.
See you.
We are
Yeah, bye.
acting as if we know it's Helena. Without knowing it. I'm gonna say that probably if we go to the dealers club we will find out that Mephistopheles is a member as well as Helena or something weird like that. Because all grayed out.
I can't wait to go to the D-List Club, but I need to finish some stuff around here.
Okay, so we can't go there yet. Then it was correct that we can't go there yet, but what the? What in the world? Why have we decided Helena is the culprit? Did I miss something of vital importance and now I have broken the game?
Do you have a minute?
What is it?
Of course, I mean, I have to admit, perhaps, okay, hold on. I realize that Sam thinks it's Helena, because she rules Angela out. Perhaps that's why she's saying like that. Perhaps I shouldn't jump to the conclusions. Perhaps I'm overreacting here.
For tonight's experiment, what about using this? It's a discus. And we could use Horsepath Track as a location. No one would expect us to go back there.
It's very tactile. Should make for a good visualization. All right, Sam.
Great.
Oh, well, here we go.
I suppose it's just not possible to have all of you in the same room at the same time. Where's Helena?
Oh, she had a conflict. Due to the time change and everything?
It would have been nice to have known that several hours ago, wouldn't it?
I heard a wonderful poem in class today. I thought you all might like to hear it. Shall I strew on thee rose or rue or laurel, brother, on this that was the veil of thee? or quiet sea flower moulded by the sea, or simplest growth of meadow, sweet or sorrel, such as the summer sleepy dryads weave, waked up by snow-soft sudden rains at eve. Sam, you know the rest of it. You must, being in the lit department. Charles Swinburne is a favourite at St Edmunds.
Of course I know Swinburne. A bit flowery for my taste.
If you know it, then finish it for us. You do know it.
For thee, O now a silent soul, my brother, take at my hands this garland, and farewell. Thin is the leaf, and chill the wintry smell. Content thee, howsoe'er, whose days are gone. There lies not any troublous thing before, nor sight nor sound to war against thee more. For whom all winds are quiet as the sun, all waters as the shore.
I bet my mum would like it.
Well,
Now that we've been regaled with Swinburne, let's get started. Shall we? Pass that around. This is what we'll be visualizing today.
Samantha has hidden talents.
Bye. Good night.
But why would Angela go for this?
Eddie, it's Sam. Did anything happen at the track this afternoon? Nothing at all. All right. Thanks. I'll talk to you later. Game, set, match, Mephistopheles. So sorry.
We have Sam as a better private detective than I am. Quite possible. Wait, what?
Yes? Slow down, Harvey. Exactly what happened? And this was at the dining hall at St. Edmund Hall? All right. I'll take care of it. Samantha? Samantha!
Sam's not here. She told me she was going to London, wouldn't be back till late. What is it?
Oh, for the love of... Why is that creature never around when it would be bloody useful?
David, what's wrong?
I'm going to have to go to Oxford. Damn it.
Are you sure you should...
Call the driver. Tell him to hurry.
Do we have control? We have control. I don't know what happened, but I am curious to find out, and I guess the next chapter afterwards is going to be the deedless chapter. But for now, I say, very intriguing, and I thank you for watching. And remember, great peril yields great beauty.